Many people who don't buy into the idea of gods or miracles imagine that Jesus was some kind of good man who said some wise words, fell foul of Jewish and Roman authorities, and managed to get himself crucified. But it's a big mistake to think that we can simply take the gospel stories, discard the miracles, and then assemble what we have left into what we can believe to be the real Jesus. Unfortunately, it isn't that easy. Eliminating the miraculous is not as straightforward as you might think, and let me tell you why that doesn't work. For example, take the simple matter of Jesus calling his disciples. They left everything and followed him, says the Gospels. Now that in fact is a miracle. In the normal world, people just don't do that. In the real world, people don't meet someone for the first time and then immediately abandon family, friends, jobs and home. What has Jesus done to merit this odd behaviour? Bear in mind that the calling of Peter, Andrew, James and John occurs, as recorded in Mark and Matthew, before Jesus has performed any healings, exorcisms or miracles. How on earth are we to explain the behaviour of Jesus' first disciples other than by recourse to miracle? Now, very little of what Jesus supposedly did is not miraculous. Consider, for example, the famous cleansing of the temple. Making a whip and attacking money changers sounds not wholly improbable, until you realise the temple had a vast concourse of 35 acres and enclosed by porticos. At Passover it would have been crowded with thousands of pilgrims and quite a few temple guards. Now, can you even imagine one man single-handedly driving out all the money changers, herds of oxen, sheep and dove sellers? This is the performance of a superhero from a blockbuster movie. In reality, this fictional event has been created precisely to fulfill prophecy. In this case, working from Zechariah 14:21 and Hosea 9:15. The thinly drawn life of Jesus, which in reality amounts to only several weeks of activity, owes an extraordinary amount to Jewish scriptural precedents. Inspiration is taken from Adam, Moses, Enoch, Melchizedek, Elijah, Elisha, etc. Collectively, a vast anticipation of the words and deeds of Jesus. Let me give you one example. On the south side of the hill of Moreh, Elisha raised the only son of an old woman, 2 Kings 4:32. On the north side of the very same hill, Jesus also raised the only son of an old woman, Luke 7:11. But this is not fulfillment, this is copying, plain and simple. Now, if you don't believe in miracles, you have to recognise that the life of Jesus never happened, nor did the census of all the world recorded by Luke, nor did the slaughter of the innocents recorded by Matthew. They never happened. It isn't history, it isn't true, it's more astounding rubbish from the New Testament.